Hi, I'm Katie Ziskind. I'm the owner of Wisdom Within Counseling in Niantic, Connecticut. We have locations in Florida and in Connecticut. So you can book your free phone consultation to work with one of our marriage specialists and relationship coaches at wisdomwithinct.com. That's wisdomwithinct.com. Now, in this video, we're going to talk all about healthy couples and what healthy couples don't do. Now, when we think about couples, we're looking at couples that have been together 1 year, 10 years, 25 years. All these things apply, but you might notice them in different severities. So the first thing is that healthy couples do not use criticism. Criticism is when you are putting your partner down, you're leveling yourself above your partner, and this usually happens because you're frustrated, you're anxious, you're annoyed, you're irritated, you might be feeling even insecure, hurt, and sad. So sometimes we'll use criticism when we're just trying to let our partner know how hurt we're feeling, and it's not an effective way to communicate that hurt. So couples counseling can provide you with techniques for better communication to let your partner know that you feel upset, distressed, and unhappy, and you can do so in a calm way. And your therapist can also help your partner hear you and really validate you emotionally. That can provide a sense of togetherness and support that unity that we're looking to gain in couples counseling. Another thing that healthy couples do that unhealthy couples don't is they make quality time for each other. If you're in a long distance relationship, this can be 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes at night on video or on FaceTime. If you're in person, again, this can be that 15 minutes of just laying down together before you both go to work. Can be having a cup of tea together, or even just simply showering together, massaging each other's bodies with lotion. But many couples stop making quality time together. They get super busy with the kids. They forget to even say good morning. They forget to say I love you, and they stop kissing. And so we can really help you here at Wisdom Within Counseling kind of build that playfulness, get your spice back into your sex life, and really start to rekindle desire. Now, another thing, the third thing that unhealthy couples do is they use defensiveness. So defensiveness is when you kind of think about, building that brick wall in front of your heart. You're feeling protective of yourself. There's something that's maybe not going well in the conversation, or you feel overwhelmed, or attacked. And so we say something really quick, and it's to put our partner further away. And so defensiveness is actually an unhealthy communication style, but it's really common when you feel angry, and when you feel angry, it's normal to want to push others away. That is often coming from childhood trauma, unhealed wounds. If maybe as a little kid, you asked for what you wanted and that wasn't given to you, that can lead to some anger in adulthood. Childhood trauma can be having a parent with a mental health issue like depression or bipolar. You might have even had a parent who had alcoholism or drug problem or substance use. You may have, grown up in a situation where your emotional needs were not met, and your anger is valid, but learning how to communicate that and essentially remove defensiveness can improve your romantic relationship. And working with a marriage and family therapist can also help you look at your past generational trauma, as we call it. Maybe there's been a legacy of anger that's been passed down and it's been normalized, and no one has ever learned another way of talking. And so therapy can be a beautiful way to improve your communication and start to break the pattern in your family and start to create more positive energy. Now, one thing that healthy couples do is they turn towards each other. This is a Gottman marriage therapy term, so that's why I use quotes. But turning towards is a really, really important skill. And a lot of times couples can learn about this skill and learn how to do it in the process of counseling. So turning towards is when physically your body is turned towards your partner. Let's say your partner is talking to you and you are in another room. Them talking to you would draw you towards them. So you would leave that room, walk towards your partner, maybe even hold their hand. That is turning towards. Turning towards can simply be turning your knees to touch your partner's knees, and turning physically toward turning your body, your heart space towards your partner's heart when you're talking, right? So instead of back to back talking, you're talking heart to heart. Turning towards is also can even be answering your partner's phone calls. Like say you're busy, right? So to some degree, we understand life is busy and we have responsibilities. But when your partner's calling, and instead of snoozing that call, or I'll call them back later, or this is a burden, turning towards is, let me answer, let me see what they have to say, like what's going on in their life, this, overwhelming joy and curiosity for sharing in relationship. So turning towards is a healthy skill that couples have, and marriage counseling can help you build this. These are just skills, just like you learn math and science. Turning towards is a Gottman marriage therapy skill that can improve your intimacy, improve your marital satisfaction, and sense of pleasure in each other. Also, last but not least, healthy couples talk about sex in a positive way. So oftentimes for maybe, I wouldn't say unhealthy couples, but couples in distress where there's fighting, resentment, jealousy, anger, anxiety, we may have challenges around sex. We may have intimacy issues where one person has a high sex drive, one person has a low sex drive. We may have sexual frustrations. You might want to explore things like BDSM or kink or all these different aspects to your sexual expression. We may need to talk about lube and vaginal wetness and different things as bodies mature, across the lifespan. We might want to talk about erogenous zones, where on your body you like being kissed, what parts of your partner's body you find incredibly attractive, what parts of your sexual life are needing repair. So at Wisdom Within Counseling, we're a sex positive practice, meaning you can come here with sexual questions, concerns, issues, and we can work through them together to promote a more intimate marriage. A lot of times sex issues have both physical and emotional components. So looking at that emotional side, if you have a fear of failure or anxiety about your sexual performance, or you worry that you won't be able to please your partner well enough or good enough, these are all beautiful things to bring to couples therapy and to work on together. And you will notice, by talking about these things, you'll build more confidence and you'll get more clarity. So at Wisdom Within Counseling, we would love to help you if you're experiencing tension, challenges with communication, or even distress and arguments in your relationship, and really get to the root of these issues to help you, encourage playfulness, encourage meaningful connection, rekindle desire, and ignite that passion that you deserve. So you can book your free phone consultation to work with one of our marriage therapists or family therapists at wisdomwithinct.com. That's wisdomwithinct.com. You can also call or text us at 860-451-9364. That's 860-451-9364. And I'm Katie Ziskind, the owner of Wisdom Within Counseling, and we would love to help you build the relationship of your dreams.